reach.
What's up YouTube, it's your girl Niaah, Leanne, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to achieve this Cajun stuffed salmon. But before we get into this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you're notified every time I make a post. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright y'all, so these are all the ingredients that you're going to need. Today we're going to be working with some Alaskan cut salmon. It's cut into 2 pieces, but y'all don't come for my cutting because I'm not a professional. You're going to need some baby spinach and some chives, and now I'm just going to show you all of the seasonings, but I'm going to have them listed below just in case I miss one or talk too fast, so you get to write down everything.
Just get my shots on the beat.
30 straight up.
You're also going to need some extra virgin olive oil and 1 onion. Also, I like to use Parmesan cheese for this recipe. I've seen people use a lot of different types, but you're going to need 1 block of cream cheese. Obviously, it varies for size proportions. And then I just used 1 bag of the Mexican cheese mix. I'm not sure what type of cheese it was, but that's the bag I got. Alright y'all, so right now I'm just using some extra virgin olive oil. I did just put some in a cap just so I can rub it on both sides. We're going to be pan searing as well as putting it in the oven, so you really don't want it to be too dry or anything like that, because don't nobody want to eat no dry food. So make sure, you know what I'm saying, put it on there, rub it, get it all nice and moist and stuff, and then you just gonna start seasoning. Also, y'all, don't be coming for the way that the back look, y'all. I was just trying to make sure I got the skin off and everything, and I'm not a professional, but best believe this meal gonna be good. I'm telling you, just keep watching. Alright y'all, so now y'all just see me getting ready to cut my salmon into some smaller pieces just so we can have a little bit more, and I wanted it to have a little bit of stuffing in every bite. Like every piece needs to have a little bit. So y'all just gonna see me cutting them up into some smaller pieces, and then I'm gonna go in and start making some pouches. So for the pouches, the idea is to basically just create an opening so that you can put your stuffing or whatever you're gonna stuff it with in there. This was my first time doing it, so I was struggling a little bit. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you, but it was really easy. After like the 3rd piece, I started getting the hang of it. You really just want to make sure that you don't go too deep so that you can have, you know, enough space for some stuffing to stay in there while you cook it. And after I finish cutting, we just gonna start seasoning.
Just get my shots on the beat.
30 straight up.
Y'all, so for seasoning, we're just going to go in with all of the seasonings I told you guys earlier, except I'm not going to be using the hot sauce or the jalapeno juice. So you just want to season it nicely on each side, and then we're going to set them aside.
Just get my shots on the beat.
30 straight up.
Alright y'all, so while the spinach cooks, we're just going to get started on our stuffing. So as y'all can see, I'm just trying to get the cream cheese open, and I was struggling a little bit. So I'm going to struggle to get this mug open, and we're going to put it into the bowl. And after I get it open, I'm just going to go ahead and start putting some cheese. The recipe calls for about 1.5 cups, but my people don't like cheese like that, so I just used my own discretion. And then I went in with my Parmesan cheese, again at my own discretion. Alright, so as y'all can see, we're just chopping up these vegetables, making sure that they're nice and small. I use just 1 stalk of green onion and then a half of an onion, so 1/4 of an onion. Make sure y'all take the little green part out in the middle. So you don't be like me, y'all. I started chopping and I realized that I start cutting the green part, so I just took it off and threw it to the side. But make sure y'all take it out just so y'all don't have to do all that.
Scammer shots on the beat.
30 hertz straight up.
Alright, y'all, so after I get those onions together, I just put everything into my bigger bowl because my bowl was too small. And I just started breaking down the cream cheese with a spoon. It was really, really easy to get the lumps out. And after I got the lumps out, as y'all can see, I'm just going in with that fork, mixing it real good. And this is what your mixture should look like after you've mixed it. So to stuff your salmon, you just want to take a spoonful or about 1/2 spoonful and put it inside of the pocket that you made earlier. I do recommend putting in just a little bit more because you are going to have some come out when you start cooking it. I took a toothpick and just put it in the top just so my salmon would, you know, hold together and I wouldn't have so much fallout. But it was a really, really easy process and it's really, really simple, just like you see here.
Scammer shots on the beat.
30 hertz straight up.
Alright, y'all, so after that, all I'm going to do is get ready to pan sear it. I did want my crust to be a little bit crunchy on the bottom, so I'm going to put some oil in here. And as y'all can see, we're just taking a spatula, moving it around. And once the pan is hot, we're going to start placing our salmon. I normally let mine sit for about 1.5 to 2 minutes just so my crust can get a nice little crunch on the bottom, but you don't want to cook it too much because you still have to put it in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Scammer shots on the beat.
30 hertz straight up.
Alright, so while that's in the oven, I'm just going to be taking some of this pre-made cheesecake batter that I already made, and I'm just going to be filling up these containers just so that we have a little bit of dessert for tonight. And these are going to go in the oven right along with the salmon. My camera died, y'all, but this was the sauce that I made on top. All it is chicken broth, cream of mushroom soup, and a little bit, maybe like 1 or 2 spoonfuls of our stuffing mixture. And you're just going to bring it to a light boil and then turn the fire down to a simmer. I'm also going to be putting some shrimp in this dish, so I did put a little Creole seasoning, a little onion, a little garlic, and some Old Bay. And we're just going to sear those for a little bit, and that's going to go on top of our dish. And this is our plate after we have finally finished and dressed the plate. Y'all, I was trying to dress the plate neat, but as always, I always mess it up some type of way. But this was super, super easy to make. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, y'all.